All right, guys, so today we're countering the jab. Now, when dealing with the jab, you have to keep in mind that the most important thing is distance. You have to keep a safe distance when working on these techniques. So then once you understand the distance, you have to have great timing, find the right rhythm when working against the jab. Now, a few things that you need to keep in mind. People that work on using the jab a lot in their fight strategy, they are good at hitting and running. Hitting, setting you up for the follow-up. So what do I mean by the hit and run? It's when they hit and move, right? They hit and move, right? They're hitting and running, or they're hitting and then setting you up for the second hand. So you have to keep in mind because sometimes, unfortunately, Wing Chun people will tend to overcommit with one single movement that's happening in front of them. So they see a jab and they think that they can just go in and then start blasting the chain punches, where that is very unrealistic and it's very dangerous if you use that strategy, because you can walk into the other guy's setup. Don't forget, that jab is usually a setup. And also keep in mind that the person can fake. They can fake and come in with something else and then finish you off with whatever, an uppercut or a low kick. So, with the simple yet very effective techniques that we're demonstrating in this video, it's all about that, keeping the distance. So, if I've got my guarding hand and Sean's coming at me, I can just keep my distance and use my guarding hand when working against the jab. So he's coming in, I'm just keeping the safe distance, right? I'm not overcommitting, and then I can use this hand to counter. He comes in, I can use that hand and then follow up with this one. He comes in with a jab, I can use still the guarding hand and the foot just to intercept, okay? So what we're gonna do next, I'll just get the guys to demonstrate one of these options a few times for you to see, and then we'll move on to the second and then the third. So the first one, let's go with the guarding hand and following up with the arrow. The guarding hand and the arrow. Good. Excellent. So when you see that happening, you'll realize that because in Applied Wing Chun we use long bridge techniques, we can easily reach the target. Okay? So you're setting yourself up for success when you're working on these type of techniques because you got the right distance, and once you open the opportunity for you to follow up with that arrow, then you can come in with your leg, you can come in with your opposite hand. So now on the next one, how about we work on intercepting with the kick, right? So you're still using the guarding hand, but as the punch comes in, you're intercepting with the kick. Now, when practicing, you just lead with the toes, right? So he's coming in, just tap him with the toes, but in a real situation, you would thrust the heel, right? Right, so when working on this one, as you can see, you need to be good at your counterbalance. So you can't be so upright where, you know, you're just going in with a kick, because I've seen a lot of Wing Chun people, when they're kicking, they just keep the bodies upright. If you do that, a few things can happen. Number one, what do you do if the guy in front of you is faster than you? You won't be able to match the speed. So the moment you bring the foot up, boom, this fist is already on your face. That's number one. Number two, what do you do if the guy is stronger than you? You're literally standing on one leg. If he can take the kick and then still charge through with a punch, and this one's all, you're going to lose balance, right? So you need to learn to, number one, we go back again to the distance. Number two, you need to counterbalance. So when he's coming, you counter your body with the kick in one direction, your shoulders in the opposite direction. That's how you counterbalance. And at the same time, when he's extending his arm, your face is away from the punch. Okay? Now, third and final exercise that we're going to demonstrate in this video will be the park sal. Right? So for the park sal, he comes in, you move your face out of the way. Right? So you're slapping, boom, and then you can counter. Perfect. So, guys, these techniques are all super effective and they all have their own place with your fight strategy. Okay, I recommend you work on them more, practice and get good at them so that way you can have confidence when applying them in your sparring. Now, don't forget, you can easily follow up from these techniques with your chain punches, with your sweep kicks, your arrow punches, you name it. There's a whole range of different techniques that you can put together to form really awesome combinations. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos in the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button, share it with a friend. And guys, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. There's plenty of material there to keep you busy training and taking your Wing Chun to the next level. If you haven't already, check out my online academy. It's umauniversity.com.au. There's a free introductory applied Wing Chun course you can check out and learn from those videos as well. Having said that, I'll see you in the next one.